Hi, I'm Hope of Hope Made Yarn Co.
And I'm Kiesha, Simply Vintage Designs.
And together we're Pine Barren Knits. This is episode 61.
Can't wait till we get
Oh, you're not right. We are a podcast about the fiber arts, mostly knitting. I've got crochet today. Sometimes sewing, but not very often.
Yeah, I want to get to that.
Yeah, I do. I really do too.
I know.
The last time I was wearing a skirt that I'd sewn, and I actually have, I don't know whether I have fabric or if I've already cut it out or if I just have the fabric, but I have that yarn with the, or not yarn, I have that fabric with the, sorry, Justine, butterflies on it.
Oh, yeah, because you
I got that like a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I really do want to make a skirt.
It's really pretty too. I remember that.
I want to make a skirt. I got to find time to do it.
Time. She's so funny. Time.
So we're coming to you from the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey, Cape May County to be exact. We don't, I think, often say that, but
no, we don't.
Probably should.
Yeah.
What else? We should say thank you for joining us if you are new, and for those of you returning, thanks for coming back. We really appreciate it. Neither of us are wearing... Oh, you've got earrings on.
I have earrings on. Oh, no, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to...
Yeah, pop it out.
Pop it out. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, so pretty. Yeah. I almost put some jewelry on, and then I was like, yeah, it's too hot.
It's hot.
And
Yeah,
and I was dyeing yarn this morning, and it was...
Yeah, so you really need to cool down.
Yeah. Jonah goes, Mom, you gotta fix your hair, because when I'm dyeing right now, I have it like up in a ponytail up here, but because it's too short for it to really all go back,
sticking out.
I'm like... And I end up putting like barrettes in to hold different parts so that it doesn't end up in my face.
Oh my gosh.
I looked a little frightening this morning. He's like,
but you were busy. Like the mad yarn scientist.
Yes, so yeah, I've got
new colors.
When we get to Shop Talk, I have some new stuff to show, and I've been very busy. I was gonna say, and last video, somebody had asked me about doing what is it called when you put timestamps. Somebody asked me about putting timestamps in for the different parts of our video.
Chapters.
Is that
the same thing?
Yeah, but like you have to put a timestamp in, and then you can put. So yeah, it's like chapters. But yeah, so I figured out how to do that. So if you go down into our, and I'll probably do it on this video too. I did it on the last video, and I'll probably do it again on this video. But if you go into our description, if there's if you want to see like our whips, or if you just want to see our shop talk or whatever part of the video that you're most interested in, or if you watch and then you're like, oh, she showed this and I want to see it again, or I need to check what the name of that pattern was, or whatever. The names of the patterns should be down in the show notes. I can't say that we're always perfect at that.
I absolutely suck at that. I totally suck at that. And that is on my ridiculous list of things to do, is to go back some of them and put the notes in. Because I'm not even gonna lie, I totally suck.
But now there'll be a stamp for like when we're talking about whips, and another stamp for like when we talk about shop talk and things like that. So so I'll have that down there in the description for you. I think that's all of that. You showed your earrings. I'm not wearing anything. I'm wearing a cute little knit t-shirt from my son. What else? We wrapped up our Knitalong last time. Yeah. Prizes have already headed out. Both of the people that won contacted me right away. That was fantastic. And those headed out a couple days ago. We were thinking about starting another Knitalong. I think we had a couple people that said they would be interested in doing a summer top along. Mm-hmm. So, I think we should.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
What do you think? Through all of July and August, and wrap it up at the beginning of September?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a summer top along. So, I have some summer tops that I will be talking about later on in the episode anyway, so we'll give you some ideas. I will start a, what is it called?
Ravelry?
Yeah. What is that? A discussion thing or whatever.
Yes.
I'll start a thread.
There we go.
I'll start a
chat room.
thread. Yeah. On Ravelry, chatter one, and then also an FO one. And what do we think of the rules? Are whips allowed? I feel like whips should be allowed. Because it's already partway through summer, so people were already working on some summer.
Summer only started June 21st. I'm not sure what she's saying, but summer goes through September.
but people might have started their.
Some of us who are 55 want to slow time down. This was like summer's done.
But no, I just mean if people want to wear them this summer, they probably already started them.
Yes.
Some of them might have already
whips.
Them.
Yeah.
So yes, but so whips are allowed, and. I'll show you what I'm going to be working on, and I'm sure, and it's not a knit along, it's a make along, so you can crochet, you can, can knit, heck, if you want to weave and then sew it together, you can do that too. So it's a make along. I think that's it. That we'll have prizes. Well, we have more of the bags by Sandy. Probably, there's a good chance I will throw in one of the summer sock sets since it's a summer top along, and I think we still have a Twinkle Dimple Studio. I think we still have at least one set of markers too, so we might be able to throw that in too if we still have it by then. We also were planning on doing a giveaway when we hit 1,500.
Yes.
Once we hit 1,500, we're at 1,300 now, so
yes,
we're getting there. And we also have the Twinkle Dimple Studio coupon code still. It is.
Look at you. You are on.
I am.
Look at me.
Maybe I need a little sugar.
Yeah.
So we have her coupon code from our dear friend Angie. It's Pine Barren BFFs, all caps, and that will be down in the description as well. And it's 15% off. I think your purchase.
They're so pretty.
Yes, they are so pretty. I love them. So I think that's...
Look, I lose a lot of things. I make sure I don't lose these. Ooh.
I think that's pretty much all of our administrative. I'm going to go over just a little bit of what we have coming up, and then we'll go into more detail towards the end of the episode. But we have knitting next week on Wednesday.
Yep.
And we have a trunk show next week on
Thursday
and Friday in Absecon. And
String Theory.
Yeah. And then, we'll go into more detail. I also, so next week is knitting on the beach. We will be on 20th Street Beach. And then 2 weeks after that, we will be on the boardwalk, the 20th Street Boardwalk in the gazebo.
Yeah.
So we'll go into more detail later on in the episode, but that's at least a little sneak peek of what we've got coming up. We've been, I'm going to be honest with you. I've hit a few knitting groups, but not much. I went to Monday a couple of weeks ago, and the traffic was horrendous. So I think I'm going to kind of be taking a break from Monday knitting until...
And it's such a weird spot. Like, you can take the Parkway there, but then once you get off, you're...
Yeah, it's
twisty turn, like... And
and the Parkway was the problem.
The Parkway was the problem.
When I was coming home, like when I was going down, I could see that the traffic was backed up on the Parkway. I guess there was some sort of concert going on in
Barefoot concert. It was, yeah.
So I could see that the other side of the Parkway was backed up. So when I was leaving the library, I decided to map it to see which way.
Her and 2,000 other people.
It told me not to go the Parkway,
right? Which
I didn't. But it's still like every way. The fastest way I could get home was 40 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like,
yeah, it's a lot.
Because I just don't have time for
sit in 40-minute traffic.
Yeah, no, I don't have time for that. So I was like, yeah, that's just not going to happen. So I think unless I, really just have a free day.
But I think a lot of people have made comments about
the traffic.
Because a couple of people we talked to the other day,
horrendous.
They said that they were probably not going to do Mondays for a while because of
because Monday and Thursdays are
Thursdays have become the new Friday around here.
Yeah,
it's crazy how many people, just the traffic today heading down in front of my house.
Oh yeah,
Hope lives 5 minutes away from me. I think
it's going to probably take me 15 to 20 minutes to get home.
Yeah.
Is my guess.
Yep.
Yeah, because I could see, I live about a mile from the Acme, and when I was turning out onto the road, I could see the traffic backed up from the Acme traffic light.
I feel like it's the two lights, the one here in town, and then that one that just...
Now they think, oh, this is a traffic podcast.
I know. Helicopters coming in.
Okay, so we'll get off the traffic now.
Sorry.
So yes,
we'll timestamp this one. Traffic talk.
If you're visiting the shore, just beware.
Yeah.
Traffic's bad. Okay, so I'm evening. Well, we'll still be doing our Wednesday evening because Wednesday, honestly, is still like the best day to go anywhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Really, yeah. So we'll still be doing our Wednesday every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
Obviously, we took off this week because it's 4th of July and nobody wants to deal with that nonsense. Yeah. So I think that's it for administrative and that type of stuff. So I don't think either of us have any finished objects.
No.
No, I mean, really, when you think about it, it's only been just over a week since we podcasted.
Okay, so I shouldn't feel...
Yeah, because because things got
messed
up last time. So
not messed up. We forgot to do our.
We forgot to wrap up the Knitalong.
We did what we thought was a short.
Yeah, it was
not a short, but
it was still just as long. But no, it was a little bit shorter. We were under an hour.
Oh damn!
Which for us is that's pretty good.
I know.
Yeah. So so it's only been like a week and a couple of days. So. No finished objects, but we do have, I've definitely made some progress. I think everything I had on the needles or hooks. Oh, and I have some definite future knitting. I have some things that I'm planning on casting on soon and some ideas for the summer tap-along. So we'll get to that later. But I guess we're done. We don't need to do FOs. So how many whips do you have to talk about?
This hellish creature. It's the same from last week.
Is that the only one, or you got?
No, I did bring up. I brought, but I'll talk about this because I have it in my hands.
I've got about 3 to talk about.
So I was away last week and the week before that, so I kind of didn't want to mess with it. Away. I just want to sit down and do it quietly. And I did watch another podcast. It was I guess 6 or 7 years ago, talking about this.
Really?
Yeah. And I didn't realize that this is French translation.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Oh.
She said, and she talked about it. She was talking about how delightful it was to knit.
I did say I enjoyed
I guess because I can't correct things in it.
Yeah.
So I mean, and
that's frustrating for any type of project.
So
if you can't fix it without having to tear it back, it's just that's not enjoyable.
And I
because it is definitely one that is easy to get off a stitch or two here or there.
Yeah, and as soon as I start feeling confident with this, I'm like, all right, time to pick it up. And I wrote down where I was at and everything, and then I start working with it. I'm like, I messed up, so Hope just fixed it.
Yeah,
so.
she put she's doing her increases on the back. And I guess they're on the sides. The increases are on the body. Once you're past the
sleeves.
Once you get past splitting for sleeves, there's several. I think it's maybe a total of 6 increases or something down the sides, and she got off where the increase was supposed to go.
Yeah. So
by 1 stitch marker. So
yeah. So hopefully,
and you caught it right away.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely had to tear anything back on that. It was very little. And if I'd really wanted to sit, now it would have been a pain if you missed it further. But if I'd wanted to, I could have scooched the stitches around. But because it was so
right there, and it was so funny too because I was like, I'm just going to knit enough so my stitch markers stay on there. Mm-hmm. And at first, I'm like, should I finish out the row? And I'm like, no, that'd have been a pain in the neck if it was something big. So I don't know. I just cannot wait to get this. Because I want to focus on other things, and I can't.
That's my biggest problem with it.
It's just I wanted so many other things I want to do.
It's a lot,
and it forces you to be what do you call it?
Monogamous. Yeah,
yeah.
It's a lot for a Rhinebeck sweater. Yeah. Because I just don't have the time to focus on, to spend on it, and which is I get that. So, what yarn are you using?
Guess what yarn I'm using? Hope yarn, DK.
My Splendid DK.
Splendid DK. Twilight Mist.
Yeah.
And I'm knitting it on my Knit Picks needles.
Yeah.
These are.
Oh, you've got the ones with the green cords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see. I think there's 7s, right? No, 6s.
I thought it was 7s. Is it not 7s? I don't know.
I think they're 7s, but this is one of my other favorites. So
my Knit Picks needles are so old that when I ordered them, they only had one color of cord.
Wow.
Now you have what? I think like 3 different colors you can choose from. I have the original purple.
Oh, they were like Knit Picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But these are, I guess we'll talk about later. I'll just show a quick whip later. But these are one of my second favorite needles. Right? That's what I said?
Yeah. Yep.
So
I like the Knit Picks needles. They're good needles.
Smooth connectors,
they were my second interchangeable set. My first interchangeable set was Boye. Which I don't know.
Oh, these are interchangeables. No. I don't know.
If I can find them, I should bring them. They are so the connections are horrible on them, and the cords are so stiff.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
They're funny.
I never thought I was going to be that person, but I mean, I'm not trying to be a person, but it's just, I don't know, like the connectors, like it has to be a pleasurable, And these are their cords and stuff are lovely,
I really like Knit Picks.
And cost wise,
they're very affordable, and they run sales so often that you can really get. Like I think I bought.
I feel like somebody's standing outside my house from Knit Picks, like. She looks like she might have some extra money. But they do have some halfway decent sales, I will say that.
They do. Yeah.
But they are one of my favorites.
Yep.
So
I have a lot. I mean, most of my double pointeds are Knit Picks. And I think I have 3 different
my little
interchangeable sets.
Twilight Dimple.
Yeah, I do like them. Okay, so I guess I'll talk about that one since you just talked about that. So I made some progress. Whoop, you okay? Yeah. Oh, you almost lost your stitch marker.
Yep.
This one is, I have oh no, I don't have any stitch markers on it anymore. I forgot. I took all the stitch markers off because I'm doing the ribbing. So, but I do have my very pretty little like mermaid tail progress keeper that Justine gave me last year at Rhinebeck. Oh, it's shaking all over the place. It's so pretty. So and that is actually where I was when we podcasted last, and I did this, and I'm pretty sure, I think I measured it the other day. I'm pretty sure that I am at 5 inches now. I'm pretty sure my next row.
Yay!
I think. Yeah, I think I'm binding off, which I actually have to read how to bind. I think I'm going to ignore however it says to bind off, and I'm just going to bind off loosely in pattern, because I think it's supposed to be a sewn bind off.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound enjoyable. And honestly, if anybody is up close enough to my rear end to see the bind off,
they're going to be the jump roping guy.
That's not right.
That's what they're going to be.
But I'm just saying, like, that's
intimate. Yeah.
Because I don't think you'll even see, like, you're not going to see it in the front because you're going to have the pocket on the front.
Yeah. Whatever bind off you're using, I'm using too.
The only part that you're going to have where you're going to actually see the bind off is going to be across the back, which is going to be across my backside.
Yeah.
You better not be near my backside is all I have to say.
Unless you're the jump roping guy.
You have issues. Anyway.
Hope doesn't talk about too many dudes, but the jump roping guy, she's like,
Anyway, so this is did we even say what it was called? This is the portage. If you have not been with us before, you know what this is.
You know what this is.
But if you have not been with us before, this is the portage.
This is called portage face.
We are knitting it as our Rhinebeck sweater. A group of us from our house, apparently not in our entire house, but quite a bit of the people in our house are knitting the portage by Melissa.
Right there.
Shush. I can't show it because
she's putting a spell on somebody. Something's changing back and forth every time you say it.
No, I can't say it. Shush.
Anyway,
it will be down in the show notes. Somebody said it too, and they said it so perfectly, and I was like, I'm gonna hold on to that. And
the one podcast I was watching.
No, they said it
and
so
she
perfectly.
said it beautifully. And
I can't.
The minute I turned off the podcast, I was just like,
it just goes.
And her name is Melissa, and she's French.
Melissa, yep. So I'm gonna be probably later this evening if I have time. I will be binding off this.
That feels hot for October.
Well, we'll wear it in the dead of the winter. It'll be lovely for all of our shows in the wintertime. We have like 3 in December.
Yep.
So.
It's going to be a warm December.
So, yeah. Maybe we wear it in January.
Yeah.
We can wear it to Vogue.
Yeah, or only, what
Yeah, so... and then we'll take it off and leave it in the coat check because we won't be wearing it while we're inside.
You can't stuff it in your bag because this is going to be a doozy.
Enormous. So I'm about to finish this up. Obviously I did a little bit of work, but not much because I kind of took a break from it, and I'll show you my next thing after Kiesha shows you one of hers.
So I decided to do something fun to help with my reading because the world's on fire. Oh, you didn't hear me say that. Anyways, oh my gosh, and I can't think of. Whoa. I do have. I decided to do a book snake. Somebody says, "Oh, shouldn't it be a bookworm?" Well, no, because bookworms are. I mean, like a book, you know what I mean. So it's a book snake.
Yeah.
I don't like snakes. I don't like worms. I don't like any type of bugs. Ladybugs, dragonflies, butterflies, none of them. They're pretty from afar. Just don't fly near me. So anywho, this is by Han Lee. So the yarn that I'm using. And I started this June 20th because that is halfway to 56. So I figure that'll be my year. Or it could be July 2nd because technically that's halfway through the year, technically. And did you know that today we are closer to 2050 than we are to 2000?
That's weird.
Yeah. But anyway, so I am using, guess what this is? Homemade yarn. And this is this is DK, yes.
Yeah, that's
DK.
What color? Lichen.
Lichen.
In Splendid DK.
Yeah.
And I love,
so, look at that. I love all the colors.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's good. I love all those speckles.
Yep.
This is one of my faves. I love that color. I need to make something in that color. That would make a really pretty sweater.
That
would have been a good one for the portage. That would have been really pretty.
That would have been, yeah.
That would have been a really pretty one.
Did you not have that when I picked?
I did not.
Okay.
I was out of stock in it.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
And then I got minis.
Yep, you got minis.
Minis from Woolenage.
Woolenage, yep.
Oh my God, I can't talk today. So
you got a set, right?
Yes, I got a set.
Was it a set of 5?
Yes. These 5.
Very pretty. Very fall.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
And it goes perfect with Hope Made's
yeah, with the lichen. And then you threw in a couple more of my colors.
And I threw in a couple more of Hope's colors.
And they're fingering weight.
So I'm holding.
I don't have.
Yeah, so I'm holding 2 together. So.
Yeah.
And then I had to do because I realized I needed an 8 one.
Oh.
So this
leftover
from my Stephen West non-exploration station. What was the second shawl I did?
The dotted rays.
Dotted rays. So this is what's left over for that. So these are I have like a little color card, and the green is fiction. This right here is nonfiction, science fiction, thriller, fantasy, contemporary romance, magical realism, and self-help. I don't think this is going to be big enough. Like, I'm kidding.
I might have a mini that's fairly close to that if you run out of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I figured I'm going to make the snake as big as, how should I say it? I'm going to use all of this.
You're going to use all of it? Whoa.
I want to use all of it. That's my goal. I want to use all of it.
You might need more of
I know.
everything if
that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So, but anyways, it's a fun little knit. And I learned a new what you call it?
Cast on, right?
Yeah, a new whatever. It is
a new skill.
A new skill. That's what I wanted to say. And it's called I think
you said disappearing?
A disappearing.
I don't remember now.
I gotta look. Yeah, disappearing loop cast on.
Cool.
And I didn't mess up.
I love you gotta hold it up. Let's hold it up there. I love the colors.
Yeah.
I love the way that the snake is not just because in the picture they just did white, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I love
this because to me,
looking.
Yeah, and that's what
did you show this? I don't know.
No, I didn't show that yet.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love
but I like this because
snaky.
Yeah, it looks more snaky
it looks
to
like
me.
It's got scales.
Yep.
I love it.
So I keep everything. Oh, and I have my little Fox and Pine?
Fox and Pine.
Fox and Pine.
Stitch stoppers.
Stitch stoppers. So let's talk about the needles. These are like
the
Licka, whatever. And it's their shorties. I call them my pocketbook needles because I have a little carry case, whatever. Not a fan of them. I don't like the connectors on them. Like you can feel them. It feels loose. I don't know. Not really a fan of them, but for this project, I
think they to me don't look like they're very good magic loop needles.
Yeah, they're not.
They're a little too stiff for it looks like to me for magic.
So I'm not too crazy, and you guys are probably like, "Why do you keep buying them?" And I'm like, "Because I like how they look. Aesthetically, they are pretty." But and this is bookmark from. I'll put it in the notes. I can't remember.
Or stitch marker.
Stitch marker. I don't know why I said bookmark. Stitch marker.
Oh, it's a
little.
Oh, it's Katrinkles. Oh, it's a book.
Oh, it's not Katrinkles. No.
Oh, it's not Katrinkles.
No, it is. Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
It's the same company where I got. I'll put it in the notes. I got the color card from.
Oh, cool.
So I keep all of this on my nightstand with my book journal, life journal, bullet journal.
That's so cute.
But this was the basket that I got when we did procrastination.
So wait, you finish a book and then you do a stripe?
Yep.
That's cute. That's a cute idea.
It all goes in there and it sits on my nightstand. So when I finish
that's
the book,
a good way to get you to read different
more
stuff.
Yes.
Because I could see me, because I know there's times when I get stuck on one genre and I just read it and read it and read it. But I think if I were doing that, I'd be like, I don't want to put the same color next
Exactly. And that's what I've been doing too. Yep. So
I really want this stripe to be next. I guess I'm going to have to read that type of book.
So, but it's something like fun. Fun and
yeah, that's a good way to encourage you to, mix it up.
Yep. And get some reading in there too.
Yeah. I like that.
So
that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
All right. So my next whip is my summer sock set, which if you saw the last podcast, I showed it, and they are available on the website. It's a kind of a pre-order, but most of the time I just say it's a pre-order because if I don't have them dyed right away, I'm dyeing them as people order them. So, but usually I get them out within a week or two max. But I'm just giving myself grace because it's summertime and there's a lot going on, and and even always my sock sets are kind of done as a pre-order so that I have a little bit of leeway because I just dye them as orders come in. So my summer sock set is I'll be by the pool. Ooh. And I got a lot done because I was here on this sock last week or last time we podcasted, and I was right here on this sock, and I was doing them in tandem, but because for me a lot of times it's faster if I just do one real quick in the round. So I was doing them, but now that I'm past, so I already put in the I put in the waist yarn for the heel. And now, because I don't have much left, I'm just doing them 2 at a time because I'm going to use every bit of this. And then when I'm done with this, I'm going to probably pick out my my heels and do my heels with the blue. And then whatever's left, I'm going to knit the cuffs in the blue, whatever's left of the blue, until I run out. Until I have just enough left to do the bind off, and then that's going to be it. So
this is very reminiscent of, I think you and Owen dyed yarn together.
Oh yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
It's very reminiscent of that.
So
when the boys were little.
Yeah. So this is the set. You get a 20-gram mini and a 50-gram of the main color. So it's a little over 70 grams altogether because they're both a little bit over more than 20 and 50. So so and it's these I'm knitting these for my son wears a men's size 10 and a half. So they are, but I have plenty, obviously.
Scarf.
When I put in the waste yarn, I still had, between the 2 of these, I still had 35 grams left. So I have plenty of yarn to finish off the socks. They won't be like really, it's not like they're going to be 8 or 9 inch legs, but they're probably going to be like 5-inch legs, 4 or 5-inch legs, somewhere around there. So I have plenty of yarn to do that. It would be no problem. And yeah, so they're for my youngest son. So yeah, they're fun. So they're also available if you would prefer just the main color or just the mini. I named this one Summer Fun and this one Dive In. Together, the sock set is called I'll Be by the Pool. And so that's, yeah. So I got quite a bit done. I assume I will have by the next time we podcast, I'm sure I will have these completely done because, like I said, I don't have much yarn left on either of these. So they're moving right along. And that's and I'm using I think it's the Trusty Toe Up Sock. Hold on a second. I think that's what it's called. Trusty Toe Up by Tanis Lavallee, I think is, yeah. I'm doing the Trusty Toe Up Sock by Tanis I think her name, Lavallee. And that's what it is. So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. So if you're looking for a toe up sock pattern, I will be honest, I am following it in the way that I follow things, which is, how does it want me to cast on? Okay, all right, now I know what I'm doing, so I'll just knit this until I hit the next thing. So yeah, I did use it. It said to measure, from the toe to where you're. What's going on?
Long guys here.
So yeah, it said to knit until you had like 2 inches shorter than where you're gonna for the foot length. So that's what I did. So that's where the little thing.
Oh, so you're doing this okay, you did say that you're doing them different.
Yeah, and I'm doing so my heel is going to be like, it's gonna be like an afterthought heel.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's something else I want to learn how to do. Like, I mean, I did it with
you haven't done toe up yet. Oh, or do you mean you want to do another afterthought heel?
Yeah, I want to do a toe up too.
Yeah.
Now, with the toe up, do you have to do an afterthought heel?
No.
Okay.
I actually had originally planned to not do the afterthought heel, and then I forgot to, because I was using 2 different toe up patterns, and I was going to look at the other one for it, and then I forgot to look at how to make the heel, and I was like, I'm probably already too far, because I think you have to do a gusset.
Okay.
You have to do like increases, and I kind of forgot. So
because that is something on my list that I want, another skill I want to learn how to do by myself.
I would rather have, because I'd like this to be like, a nice, like,
smooth,
like very defined.
Because I feel like when you do it to get it does look separate, like,
yeah, and then you don't get like the really defined, like this one you get that like really defined heel, where when you do a heel flap and gusset, you get kind of more of just like the back and like a little tiny bit underneath. But this will give
maybe
you
one of the several sock sets that I purchased from Hope. I'll do that.
But I wanted to show exactly how much you could get with This, so
it's funny here. It looks like it's textured, but it's
yeah,
not.
No, it's there. It is.
It also reminds me of Light Brights.
Yeah. Somebody made a comment that it reminds them of the beach balls down in Wildwood.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! As soon as you drive into Wildwood, the big balls.
Big beach balls. Yeah. So and that was my inspiration. Was all the bright colored pool. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. We were talking about something the other day, and I said something, and Ben goes, what was it? It was something about like balls or something. And I was like, oh, that wouldn't go, or that, would be. And Ben goes, that's all I'm going to think of the name of it. And I can't remember what it was, but it was really funny. We were trying to name yarn. Anyway, so yes.
I'm loaded with inappropriateness.
So these are my summer socks that they are available. They are also available at the Knitting Niche in Ocean City. They're available at String. Well, actually, Sarah's out, but I think she's either coming by this, or I might need to tell her not to come by this evening, maybe. Oh, she was thinking about coming by tomorrow morning, too. I don't know. Sarah will have more once she can get to my... Can do this. Yeah, I know. Like, can we use the...
Bewitch.
Yeah. Or,
I can't even do what she used to do with her nose.
What is the one that... What's Star Trek? Beam me up, Scotty. What is that thing? A transporter. We need some transporters. Yeah. So I know, I'm sitting here thinking, like, where can we get one of those? Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm getting it out.
Yeah. So, so Sarah will have some more in the store soon. Skane ordered some, so they'll be getting some eventually, and so did Yarnstormers. So if those are your local stores, they will have them eventually, or they're on the website. They are available, and like I said, they're only now. They're available as sock sets at the stores. If you need an extra skein of the mini or the main color, or if you just want the mini or the main color and you don't want the whole set, then you have to order them to the website, because that's where they're done like that. So I think that's it for that. Do you have another web? And I do too.
I'm not going to show the socks I'm working on because you guys have seen those, blah blah blah. But like I said, I was away, and I just needed some mindless knitting while I was away. I couldn't do, so I did work on my Zorzal.
Gail said she just started one. Hi, Gail.
So I feel like
I felt like that was a very enjoyable knit.
Yeah, it was. And like I said, this part I'm at right now is Hope's. Oh my God, I'm brain farting. One pot.
It was a one pot, yeah.
It was a one pot.
Which is very similar to Favorite Jeans,
yes.
Which is only available on Hope. But it is available on Hope.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and I'm using my favorite needles.
Oh, your Chow Goose.
My Chow Goose. They are my number one most favorite in the whole entire universe needles.
They are nice needles.
They are so nice. I feel like I can knit faster with them.
It's their cords. Their cords are just so
nice smooth connectors. Like they're awesome. I really do. Worth the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's the other color?
The other color is Needles at the Ready. And now I can't remember the color. I think it's something in the snow.
Snowy River, right?
Snowy River. Yes.
Yeah. They were just talking about that on the podcast the other day. He had some dyed up.
Yeah, so pretty.
So he has some dyed up. So if you wanted to make this, you can grab a skein from me and a skein from him, and you can make the same shawl that Kiesha.
And I have this in my pink waffle bag.
Yes, that's
such a
very
cute
cool.
Bag.
Yeah, I love that bag. I want to get one of those.
I've never done it.
Next time we go to Skein,
in and out.
To get one. Yeah, the other side, the other way.
Yeah,
I like both ways.
I like both ways, but this is my favorite way though.
Yeah,
so
it's cute.
But that's it for what's for me. Like I said, I'm still working on the socks. I plan on like this month really, really working in my studio and.
Yeah, got to get ready for September.
Yeah. Jesus. You're here before you know it. That's my big thing. Like really buckling down.
We have 3 shows in September, so got to get some extra stock.
Yeah. So
if my yarn ever comes.
Oh my God, I meant to ask you about that.
No, I think that I ordered yarn.
UPS.
When did I order it? Okay. It had to be. It was like at least more than a week ago, maybe almost 2 weeks ago almost now. I ordered yarn. I ordered the new base that I'll be talking about in a second, my new Joy DK, because I wanted to start getting it dyed up.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like that color?
Yeah, that's smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sailing, take me away.
So I ordered that, and I ordered more of the yarn for the sock sets. Now, they apparently split the package up into 2 boxes. And thankfully, because obviously it's sock set season and I needed to have sock sets to go, I got 60 skeins of the sock set yarn that arrived. But the 100 skeins of the Joy DK did not show up. It apparently it was coming UPS, and apparently it went to Secaucus, New Jersey, and disappeared.
Just in Secaucus.
So somewhere in Secaucus, there's a package of yarn that has disappeared. So, so I had to reach out to that. Thankfully, it looks like they had to start the company that I buy my yarn from had to start a claim, and there's when you put in the tracking number now, it says that there's an investigation. But it looked like to me I just got a notice from FedEx that a package is on its way, and since I didn't order another package, I'm assuming it's my missing yarn. So
I hope so.
So I hope that the company that I order my yarn from gets reimbursed for the yarn that went missing, because
that is messed up. Yeah, because that's not their fault either.
No, exactly. So hopefully my yarn will be here soon. I had to order, and I order yarn multiple times a week, it feels like a lot of times. But I had to place another order because I'd gotten I got a wholesale order, so I needed to replace some yarn so that I had something to dye for the upcoming show. So I had to order my base that I use for JoJo and for Hope. And thankfully, I put a note in there that I would prefer that they send it FedEx, because I don't know why, but UPS can't seem to figure out where my house is.
Yeah.
Packages end up, or if they don't end up, sometimes they end up at the neighbor's house. Sometimes they end up in front of my garage door. One of these days, I'm going to back over a box of something, or they just don't ever show up. Who knows? So I don't know what's going on.
What the problem is.
But
it's not like you're off in the woods somewhere.
No. So,
and you're near other businesses, so
yeah. So I just said, and I don't know if it's because our address is weird, because we technically live in Seaville, but our post office is Ocean View. So sometimes I usually write Seaville because that's my address. I live in Seaville, but it sometimes corrects it to Ocean View, which I think is weird because I don't live in Ocean View.
Well, and I just thought about that too, because
near Ocean View.
Technically, we're considered Woodbine.
Yeah.
But
you're Petersburg.
But we're Petersburg, and then there's literally not even 2 miles down the road is Tuckahoe.
Yeah.
There is a post office, literally, on the same road as my house.
True.
The Tuckahoe post office.
Why is it not your post office?
I have it was years ago. And at one point we were Tuckahoe for the longest time, and then when Rob and I got together, we were Petersburg, and then somewhere along the way,
the
we became
weird
Woodbine.
thing is, I am,
and we're not Woodbine.
Well, you think about it, I am right in the middle of 3 post offices.
Yeah, you are.
I'm about the same distance from the Marmora, the Tuckahoe, and the Ocean View one.
And what's funny? Whenever I have to drop off packages, I go to Marmora. I don't go to Woodbine.
No, why would you? That
it makes no sense.
Honestly, Tuckahoe would also make sense for you, because it is right down the road.
But they close. They have weird hours, though.
Yeah. And I usually do go to Ocean View just because if I'm a lot of times I'll hit the bank too. The bank's right near there.
Here we go again.
We're just anyway. So my yarn is
circling back to yarn,
which actually is what leads into the next project. So this is a project that I am doing as a sample, so that once I get the yarn and get it dyed, I will have a sample finish.
That is really pretty.
I am planning, which I need the yarn to get here in order to dye some of it up so that I can list it on the website. But as soon as I do get some, I am going to dye this color up and list it on the website in case you're interested in making the same color top as I am. And this could definitely work as a summer top-along top. So this is the Flow Top by Linda Skuja. I got quite a bit of, I think, I had done the swatch, but I hadn't actually started the shirt last time. So, so I made quite a bit of progress on it. And then I took a break because I'm working on the socks and I'm working on the other sweater too. But I'm halfway done with the front. So that's how it will go. There really we go. Cute. Yeah. So it's really coming on. It is so much fun to crochet. Yeah. I mean, I did this I don't know. I did this in a couple of days. Yeah. Traffic is so bad. I'm not looking forward to driving home. So it's like very gray there. It's not, I don't know. You guys might be like, oh, it looks exactly like it's supposed to look. But then again, you also probably don't know because you've never seen it in real life. Come to our show next week and then you can see it. But no, I do have good pictures of it on the website in my Joy fingering base. So if you wanted to look at it, it's a very blue gray. Yeah.
It's really pretty. Yeah.
That leans a little green, like it's a tealy blue gray type of color. So yeah. So it's so
would you consider that hard or an easy crochet or?
Well, since I don't crochet very often, I mean, I really think about it. I might crochet once a year, and they give you really. It's a beautifully written pattern. I will say that first off. It's a beautifully written pattern. Did I show this? I don't remember. Did I show? That's the top I'm making.
That's gonna be so cool.
By Linda Skuja. It's the Flow Top. But it's a very well written pattern. This is the swatch, and they have it all written out for how to do the swatch. So I think this was where
even for how to do the swatch. Wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I cast on here, so I'm pretty sure that's how it was. But yeah, it's a very, very well written. It's all written out very nicely. She's even got for the different sizes. There's not a whole lot of sizes, and that's because here's the thing. It goes from you're crocheting across this way. So each of these sections you need to that's a repeat. So, there's only so many sizes, you can't really size it that much. Right. So, it's supposed to be worn with a lot of ease anyway. So it's really if you want it more ease or less ease, go to either the bigger or the small, but it is, I think it's very, I'm not having any trouble with, it's very well written. It's crocheting through the back loop. I think when I first talked about it, I was looking for a good crochet hook that worked well with crocheting through the back loop. I will say that you do want a crochet hook with a nice point on it because can be a little tricky getting into that back loop if you don't have a nice pointy hook. This is the Clover. It's just a Clover hook. I was borrowing a tulip from Sarah of String Theory, and that one had a very nice point too. So either of those worked really well for this pattern for me. Just to let you know, I'm crocheting on the size it recommended, which is H, which is a 5 millimeter. And I think my gauge is pretty spot on. Because I measured the gauge for my gauge swatch, and it seemed very right on. So I think I'm good. But I
love the color.
And I think it's going to be really cute over little tank dresses or little tank tops. Yeah, when I get done. So I'm looking forward to having it done. And really, I did all of this in
it isn't 2 weeks.
Not even. Not even. Last Monday is when we podcast, and it's now Thursday. So, and I put it down because I haven't worked on it in the last few days because I've been working on the socks and the sweater. So I need to get back onto that because I would like to finish that up. And that's all my.
And real quick, this is who the color card and the bookmark was from.
Can they see that?
Twin Mountain Handcrafts. Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that information down.
I'll put that information in
below too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's all of both of our whips, right?
Yeah.
That's all of our whips. So do you have any jewelry talk?
Christmas in July. No, I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding. Time to start thinking, friends. I will have my ornaments and all at
String Theory.
String Theory. I was going to call them Simply Vintage. And I want to try to have some of my row counters done too.
Ooh,
Yeah,
those are so nice.
They're time consuming, but they're fun. They're fun to do. So that's what I've been focusing on.
Those are so pretty.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I love those. Yeah.
But that's about what I've been gearing my energies towards.
Her desk was cleared off today when I got here, so I can't be like, show them this, show them that.
Because I've been trying to get into the, because I'm such a squirrel, and so I have to clear off my surfaces so I can start again. So I'm trying to get good about doing that.
So I can't randomly tell her to show you stuff. There's nothing there.
I have a clean work surface.
So
only until she leaves, and then I'll pull stuff out and it'll be a mess again. But
so I did bring some shop talk. I have been busy working on stuff, and I also have some future knitting projects that I want to get started on soon. So I'm going to kind of combine shop talk and future projects together. So this is one of the projects that I really would like to get started on sometime soon.
I want to make that.
It is the Birkin by Caitlin Hunter. If you are up in the Rhode Island area, they do have my piece fingering base in shop. And I know she's planning on ordering some more soon. She's planning on getting some of my minis. So that's what I'm going to show you some of what I kind of have an idea for what I want to do my Birkin in. So I haven't decided. I'm either going to do, I could do that one too. That might be an option too. I didn't bring a full skein, but I do have that might be pretty. Okay, so these are the 3 colors that I'm thinking about using for the body of the Birkin. Not sure which one I want to go with, but these are the 3 that I'm torn between right now. So then the colors that I was thinking about going with, whoops, that's a different one, are, so if I decide to do the blue, that would make the colors that I go with a little bit different than if I go, because if I do one of these 2, this might be one of the colors. This might be one of the colors, but if I do the blue, I would probably do this blue because I don't think these are too close together. So currently these are the colors that I was thinking about doing. For the green, I was thinking about doing Canopy. And then I was thinking about using this gold and Majesty, which I don't know if you guys have seen. I think you've seen Majesty. The lighting. Yeah. You've seen Majesty before because Kiesha is working on a tank top in Majesty, but I now have Majesty on piece fingering in full size skeins and mini skeins. So
no, wait. This would be what though? Like the.
Here I'll show you. So.
Because I love this.
See, it would be one of the colors in here. So
okay, I see.
I don't know why it's doing that, but so this Canopy will be the Canopy will be the green for the leaves on the edges. But then I was thinking because Canopy is not Canopy's not solid; it's more variegated. I was thinking that maybe it would be fun to have another speckle or variegated. For one of the colors, maybe, I don't know, maybe the middle one. Yep. Or, so I don't know. And then this would be one of the colors and then that. So I'm thinking that, I'm either thinking that it'll be these four plus one of these, or I'm thinking that it will be these 4 and this. I don't know.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
I know. So I don't know. I already have the the Avena.
Yeah.
That is kind of this color.
Yep.
This is a creamier white. The Avena is more of like an oatmeal. So I don't know. Do I want blue? But I do kind of have an idea for using this in another sweater. So maybe I don't know. Because I do really like
that.
I really think this is pretty.
Yeah, that would be gorgeous.
Okay, so I also have this. This is Owen's Red, which I now also have on piece fingering. So I have Owen's Red on. Oh, I also dyed this on Joy DK because Ben wanted to make mitts with it. Oh, it turned out so good. So good. I was like, oh, I need a sweater out of that big time. So really good. So I have Owen's Red on piece as well. I will be probably before the video comes out because the video is probably not going to come out for a couple of days. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, all of this stuff is up on the website. The minis are on the website. Where the way you find the minis is when you go into the colorway. So if you go into piece, Owen's Red on piece, and then go into in there, you'll have the option to either get 100-gram skein or a 20-gram skein of the color. So that is on there. So I have it. See, I've got a minute. Look at how good it turned out.
Wow,
too.
That turned out really.
Honestly, I wouldn't even I think you could do something really pretty with that, even for the Birkin.
That would be pretty.
I feel like there's lots of options. Oh, that.
Oh, wait, I like that more. That's my favorite.
No. So, who knows? I have to come up with a Birkin color because I really want to start the sweater because I think it's gorgeous and I would love to have it. So, I'll get to it eventually, but hopefully soon. And then I don't remember, I don't remember, like you guys can answer me. But did I talk about, last time that I got the patterns for the sundial tee and the sundial wrap? I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did. So they were having a sale on, Wool & Pine's website, for their sundial tee and their sundial wrap. So I picked that up the other day because
you did talk about it.
Did I talk?
Yes.
Okay, so I grabbed the patterns for that, and this is why I'm not sure that I would want to do this one, because this is the one I want to do. So I now have smooth sailing on all of my bases except for chunky. And that's just because I'm not dyeing chunky right now.
Right.
I'll probably start dyeing chunky in August. So this is my idea for the sundial. Okay. I'm actually missing one of the colors because someone bought it the other day. Yeah. But I have one that could work that maybe I'll do, or I might end up doing so your teal is pretty close to the color that I was planning on. The teal, that one, wherever that is. Yeah, that's pretty close to the teal that somebody purchased the other day, so I don't have anymore. But so what I was thinking is this would be the color that would be on the shoulders and and one of the colors that would go into the there, but then this would be so I'm either I might even do this teal though. I like that teal too.
Yep.
Or a more tealy teal. Which is not coming out perfectly, but
so many decisions.
Yeah. So this is my thought. Would be this color, and then all of these different oops and then all of these different ones for to do for the stripes and the sundial tee is it's mosaic knitting, so it's all just slip stitches, so you're only ever working with one color at a time. I'm really looking for it, and this would also be a great summer top along top. And I actually have every intention to make a little kit out of this, make a little mini set for the colors for I just haven't gotten a chance to do it yet, but I plan to make this a little mini set to go along with this, and then there you go, there's your colors for the that's cool. What I'm planning on doing, because I think that's just perfect. Be really, really pretty. So that is my intention to start that soon. Yeah, I've got a lot of starting things planned.
One set of arms.
So yeah, so
and 24 hours in the day.
So I now have smooth sailing on DK and smooth sailing on Hope. So
that's really pretty.
It really turned out pretty. So smooth sailing is available. Lots of now. It's not on the website just yet, but it will. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll have it before you guys before this video comes out. As long as I can get pictures. This color is a booger to photograph.
Yeah.
It is one of those colors where it always wants to turn out really blue in the photos, and you have to just edit the bejeebers out of it to get it to get it the color it's supposed to be, which is whatever. It's frustrating, but I'll get it. So so that I have available. Then these are already available. These are the socks, or these were the 50-gram skeins that when I was trying to come up with my summer sock set that weren't exactly what I wanted. I think I have these listed as sets where you get this green and then you get this speckle. I think Sarah showed me the way it's knitting up the other day. It's really pretty. It is pretty. It wasn't, there's nothing wrong with these. They just weren't what I had intended when I was trying to come up with a summer sock set.
Right.
So, and then when I realized that I wanted to do, because summer colors, bright, fun, it just turned out it was right. So, but
yeah, that's perfect. That totally emulates summer.
So this one, these are just available as 50-gram skeins. And I don't even know if I put the other one up yet or not. No, I didn't bring those with me. I do have some minis that I was trying to dye with them. I don't know if I've listed them or if they'll just be at the show. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I listed them or not. I'll have to look. But anyway, these are up on the website already. So if you're interested in them, I have 2 of this set left. And I don't know how many of these skeins I have left, but I have a few of these skeins left too. And then I have 3 of the spring sock set, which is April showers, bring May flowers. I only have 3 of them left. I may have a couple extra of the minis because I dyed some extras because Sarah wanted an extra. So I might have a few extras of the mini. So if you needed an extra mini, that would be possible. But I think I only have, I know I only have 3 of the main color, the May flowers color.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I know. I really like it. I may only have 2 left, honestly, because I may end up keeping one for myself.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah, this is the one sock set that I haven't knit yet. I didn't get a chance to. So, who knows? We'll see. And then, I don't remember. If I haven't listed this already, I think I did. But if I didn't, it will be up before before we actually upload the podcast. This is a one pot. I was trying for something else and it didn't quite. I was actually trying for this and it got a little too muddled. It didn't quite turn out. So that's a one pot. I think it's really pretty. Actually, Ben just did a little swatch. So here we go. I've got. So that looks like. Oh no. No, you can't really see. Yeah, that's terrible. Anyway, so so there's that, and then I also have this one, which is on Joy, which is my 80% extra fine merino, 10% yak, and 10% silk. It's kind of, I was still once again going for this, and it didn't quite, I don't know how I got this. It was minis. I mean, I know how I got it on the minis.
Right.
But when I was trying to convert it to full-size skeins, it just did not work for me. So that's a one pot too. I think it's really pretty.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, so, and then, what else do I have here? Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I now have Secret Garden on Joy and Hope. So this is Secret Garden, and here is the swatch on Hope. So there's such a difference between Hope and Joy. Here's Joy. So those same color, 2 different bases.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
cool.
Yeah. So And honestly, I love the way it turned out on Hope. So I will be dyeing this on the other bases. I just haven't got a chance yet. So look for that hopefully soon when I get a chance to do it. Let's see, what else do I have? I have like a Mary Poppins bag of yarn over here. Yeah. Oh, look, you can see all the yarn in the video.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm sitting over here messing up on this, and I'm like, no, I figured it out.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. And then, and I just dyed a brand new color. Was it yesterday or the day before? Maybe the day before, because I already have a swatch. This is going to be called, what is it called? Elysian Grove, which is a reference to a Magic the Gathering card that Ben, I was like, okay, Ben, I need help naming this. And he goes, you should name it this. And I was like, okay. And then he showed me the card and I was like, okay, yes, I should.
So when I purchased it, I'm like, I just want that. How do you say it?
Elysian Grove, I think. ILYSIANGROVE. Okay, here we go. All right. And here is the card.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So this is the card that he...
I'll just bring the card.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's the card that he was like, oh, you've got to name it that. So that's the card, and this is the yarn.
That's really pretty.
So it is... Oh my gosh, look at this one.
Wow.
And today, this is in the dye pots on Joy today, and this color is most... I wish the lighting was a little bit better. Oh well, I'll get good pictures. Actually, I took a picture, which even if I try to show you the picture, that's probably not going to show up well either. But I did take pictures of them, and they will be on the website probably before this is up. Well, at least on this base. I don't know about the other bases because, like I said, they're in the dye pot. Well, Joy's in the dye pot. Yeah, Elysian.
I
Grove.
said it. Oh, Elysian Grove.
Yeah,
Grove. GROVE.
Okay.
Okay.
Elysian Grove.
Elysian Grove.
So, yeah. And I think it was this yarn that I can't remember what it was that we said. And Ben was like, oh, that's what I'm going to think of it now. Even though, anyway, I can't remember. I'll have to ask him because my brain is not, but it was funny anyway. So yeah. So I think that shirt that I showed you guys a while back, the ESTE, that one, I think if it turns out as good as I think it's going to turn out, and I'll show you that shirt again, I'm going to cast that on in the ESTE, this shirt. I think
that's cute. Oh my god, that'll be really pretty.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
And especially in the yak, which has the gray base, so it'll have
that will be really pretty.
Yeah, so that's my plan. So I have apparently a couple of summer top-alongs to do, plus I want to get started on the Birkin at some point. So I think that's everything that was in my bag of tricks down there. So
Mary Poppins.
So yeah, so there's lots of yarn. I mean, okay, I'm still probably not that. Yeah, there's lots of yarn on the website, and I'm trying to get a head start on September because we have so many shows.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to kind of list them, so if you are interested, they'll be there. And sometimes things might be listed. They might also say like that they are dyed to order. Like right now, Chunky is up on the website, but it's all dyed to order. So if you do need Chunky, I will dye it. It's just that I don't have any. I have actually none. I have 0 skeins of Chunky.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's completely gone. So I will probably start. Actually, I need to put an order in for that. I need to put an order in for a couple things from that company. But yeah, so I'll probably put an order in for that pretty soon, and then I'll probably start. See, my plan was to already start working on the Joy DK, but then that did not show up. So yeah, I did not get a jump start on that. So, and then I was going to start working on, in August, I was going to start working on getting my Chunky back dyed. So.
I'm getting Chunky back. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there you go. Anyway, so that's my shop talk. What's next?
Under the mountains of yarn.
Watching and reading.
Oh, we talking about stuff we bought?
Oh yeah, we don't even have that listed on here. Yeah, we should talk about what you...
That's not on there?
No, weird. Okay, yeah, no. So yes, we should talk about what you got, and then we can do some reading and watching.
So, I've had 2 trips. I think we talked about Lancaster City.
Yeah.
Anyways, talked about that. But last weekend I went to Fonda, New York, which is a little
Fonda, New York?
Yeah, Fonda on
like Jane Fonda?
Yeah, kind of. Yep. It's right outside of Amsterdam. New York. A beautiful flower farm, and for a for willow basket making class, and apparently had plans for the class we signed up for it in January, and not that I forgot about it, but it just seems so long ago. But I made this basket. Yep.
That is so good.
The class was 8 hours long. I needed all 8 hours. It's
wow. Okay, so now you know why baskets are expensive.
Yes. But this is willow, and it's a berry basket. Yeah. So yeah.
Can I?
Oh, absolutely. And it's just like the one tool that you had to use to put the other willow through. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. But it was no joke.
Beautiful. That is really cool. I love the handle.
Yeah, it was some work. This was my my portage. Because I almost didn't think it was $4.59.
That looks like that would be.
It was. I was
painful.
fighting my life. Okay, and the name of the farm is J. Forla. She makes soaps and all, and really cute little farm. I got a little card.
That's reasonably priced for him,
right? $5. I know the card was $3.
Wow!
Right, the handprint.
So pretty.
You know me, I love to get a little card, but
that's really nice.
Yeah, this was really cool. It was a fun class. If you had asked me why I was doing it, my friend Janet was like, she said that I probably would have cussed her out. I would have, because I was and but now looking at it, it was a lot of fun. And the lady who gave the class, she had some scoop on woolen folk. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I was just those two together. That's really pretty.
You know, that area, how close we were, and we actually went to.
I think it's funny that you were there for lunch.
Yes, for lunch. This place called Willa's. Food was amazing, but when we pulled in and. Yeah, I was too busy blah 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 and knitting, and I looked up and I was like, "Oh my god!" I said, "I'll post the pictures later."
What happened?
Oh my gosh! But I will say this: all the places where it was like muddy rain, it's all sidewalk and stuff now. And you notice that in the video? I sent them all video. Yeah. So, but the week before that, we were out at String Theory.
It definitely looked different. The video you sent me.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that doesn't.
They
look
put
like
a lot of sidewalks in.
Yeah.
But I was at we. Did a podcast with String Theory. Mm-hmm. Of course, I was there. I saw that she posted these. I get they're project bags, right? Yeah, project bags. Donna, I think, is the lady that made them.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, Donna.
It's gorgeous. So I got this, and well, they're just 4 things I got from there, but this was the main thing I got there. And then the week before that, I did also purchase from String Theory. This was Hope's. What was this one?
It was supposed to be the summer sock set, but then I decided it didn't quite. I just showed it a little bit ago.
Oh, okay.
She's one of the ones who got that's why I only have, 2 skeins left, because she got a skein, and Sarah got a skein, and Sarah got a skein. So I have 2 left.
And then when we were at Vicky's for our show
finally have it up on the website.
I got Vicky at the beach,
which she just posted the other day.
Somebody did mitts.
Yeah, she's got mitts knit up in it. So let me see if I can find it.
And this is on Hope's Splendid DK. And then I also bought, because some lady came into Vicky's shop and she made a bag. And this is the bag I'm going to make with this yarn. So.
Okay, apparently she posted it here.
Yeah.
There we go, because I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, right. She just had it up, but that's...
I didn't realize she posted. Apparently, I'm not seeing all of her posts. There, that's how Vicky, and that's DK. That's the DK version for the mitts, and then that's yarn. You can only get that at Vicky's shop in Ocean City. So, but it's
so pretty.
She is stocked up right now because I just got an order done for her. So she does have some, and she just she just posted, and I hadn't even seen it yet. She posted that she's got a couple. It looks like she's only got 2, but she ordered more, so she's getting some more too. But she's only got 2 of the sock sets left right now, and then she's got. I stocked her up, so she's got some of her yarn. So
nice. And then I went to the knitting room. Now I thought for myself, I'm like, that was the first knitting shop I went to. To start, but I realized that wasn't the first knitting shop. On your
own.
Huh?
That was your first one you went to on your own.
Okay, that was the first knitting shop I went to on my own. So
because we had gone to
Homemade.
Yes. Oh no, you went to Homemade on your own.
Yeah.
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 But you also had gone to. We went to the one. That I don't think she's selling yarn anymore. Frame and Fiber.
Oh, that's right.
She's not selling yarn anymore.
No, I forgot about that. Yeah.
We went to Frame and Fiber.
Frame and Fiber. That's right.
That was before. That was
before the knitting room. Yeah. So I guess the knitting room was
your first one
since I started knitting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, because you were.
I was crocheting.
You were technically crocheting knitting at when you were right before she closed, but I wouldn't really consider that.
Yeah, but that was on my.
Was that the dog again?
No, I think it was Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah. But the knitting room, that's when I realized that probably I shouldn't live near yarn shops because we were vacationing in Wyndham and I was going for a run.
Looking at the bag that she's got over here, I agree with her.
Yeah. And I realized that we would never have money, and because every time I went for a run when I lived up there, stayed up there, I would go there. But this they have the knitting room in Wyndham, New York, and that'll have all their hand dyed yarn and all like that. That'll be that boutique. And then they opened up another yarn shop in Tannersville. And you can go to my Simply Vintage page and you can see the inside of his stuff. It's really nice. It's a large space.
Yeah.
Very big space. And
lots of table space for you to sit around and knit.
Beautiful shop. And then they have like a beautiful outdoor area. Their Wyndham shop also has an outdoor area. It's nice. And it looks at the mountains. But this shop, it's really nice too. So I walk in and immediately I get drawn to this.
Really cute
my husband called it, he goes, "Oh, that's just a fancy ShopRite bag." No, it's not. This is the artist.
That makes me think of the whatever bright creatures. What is that?
Remarkably bright. Yeah, yep, it does. And maybe that's probably why I like it so much because I read that book.
If you haven't read Remarkably Bright Creatures,
it's really good.
It's really good.
And I think that's why.
And then you'll understand why that reminds me.
And why I'm so drawn to this.
Yeah.
But it zips and all. It's cool. It's got like a little front pocket. So. But it's I believe it's recycled materials.
Yeah, that's a nice one for like blankets or big sweaters. Like as you're working on your portage and it gets too big for your little bag.
It can go in here and I can zip it up and throw it. No, I'm kidding.
Because you're gonna. 9 skeins of yarn. It's gonna get
pretty big. Oh, it's definitely. I'm gonna outgrow this eventually. Yeah. But
that's not gonna work.
So the yarn I bought was Lang yarn. So this is one of them.
Want me to hold that one up?
Oh yeah. So that's a self-striping yarn, and it is.
Yep, there's what it's going to look like.
It's got nylon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's where is it? Where is it? Over there.
Right there. 75% virgin wool, and 25% nylon.
Yep.
So that's that one. Then I got another.
She has a theme going on with her colors today.
I know, right? Another is a super watch. This is also by
really
Lingmar
like
yarns.
that blue.
And this is also 75% virgin wool and 25% nylon. And it came with this like fun.
That's not.
It's not coming up.
No.
But now I don't
really good
know how to reinforce this. But when Mae was telling me, I was saying yes. Yeah, she goes, when you reinforce socks, I was like, yes, okay. I don't know. I didn't know what she was talking about.
You're just going to hold, so when you do the heel and when you do the toe, you're going to hold it double.
Oh, I'm going to hold this with that. Yeah. That's going to be fun.
Right, so it's going to marl.
Okay.
And you're going to have the blue and the orange marled for the heel and the toe.
That is fun. I'm so happy I picked a fun color too.
Yeah, that's going to be
because you can match them up. Like they had all the colors to match with, so I'm really happy.
This will be fun.
That's going to be fun.
I really like that combination.
I might have to start. No, I'm not. I can't. Not yet. And then I also bought, this is worsted merino. Why can I never?
It's worsted merino superwash.
Yes. So.
Is it 100%? It is.
100
grams.
100%.
100%. Yeah, 100% superwash fine merino wool.
So I got these.
And she got it in. Oh, she got a lot. Yeah, we'll just show two.
Yeah. So this is Plymouth Select, and I'm going to make, because you know I'm a super fast knitter, and
not quite.
Yeah, but I'm going to make balls.
She's gonna make balls.
Yes, I'm gonna make balls. There is. Remember, I just brought it up and I said I didn't want to. Yep. Oh, okay.
There it is.
So.
Is the sweater called Untold?
No, that's the.
Oh,
that's the company for the. Yeah, but but I'm going to use
it's the basic sweater.
Yes.
It's just big chunky stripes.
So I figured that'll be a fun fast knit.
Yeah.
So it was just like a fun fast knit, not you knitting it.
No, it's worsted weight.
Yeah. So
it doesn't look like it's on small needles. What size needles is it?
It is on 4.5.
No, millimeters. So that's size 6 and 7.
Oh, okay.
So 4 or 4.5 millimeter needles, or size for US people, size 6 or 7 needles.
Yeah. So
that's not bad.
Yeah.
That'll go pretty quickly.
And then the last bunch of yarn I got is
pretty. I like that.
This is
that's the
cotton.
Yeah, okay, so Untold is the name of this brand of yarn.
And it is 53% extra fine merino wool and 47% cotton.
Oh, so it's not superwash.
No.
Okay, so make sure you are gentle when you wash it.
Oh yeah,
because it can felt.
Oh yeah.
It's really. I love the colors you picked. Look at that.
I'm going to make a. Let's see.
Pretty.
Basic tee. I'm just being over here being basic.
So what weight is this? Did it?
It is.
I don't see it on the.
I don't either. Wait.
I'm gonna assume that it's. I don't. It doesn't. Maybe it's worsted. I don't know.
Doesn't say.
It doesn't say. I'm gonna guess it's worsted because it says to use 4 millimeter needles.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess it's either DK or worsted.
Okay.
From the way it looks, but
this is the shirt I'm gonna make.
It's a very pretty yarn. Very pretty.
This is the. I'm gonna do it in those two colors.
So that'll be a quick knit too, because it's just a looks like a simple raglan.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I figured, and then I said to myself, I need to stay out of yarns. I'm happy that they're far away from me, with the exception of the ones that I live around here. So,
but I feel like we don't, because we're so busy, we don't get to the yarn shops that often.
Yeah.
When we're at home, when you're on vacation, it's different because you have free time, so that
and you allocate time to go.
Yeah.
And then our friend Deborah, she told me that there was a yarn shop in Saratoga because we were there too.
Oh, I know there is.
Yeah, I didn't, and I was going to look it up, and I'm like,
I think it's the Uncommon Thread. I think, something like that.
Yeah, but I just went to the bookstore instead. And,
yeah.
So, but that is it. I need to start focusing in on.
I'm surprised you didn't go to the other store up there. You know, Plenty of Fish.
No, oh my god! And I think we drove by.
Those of you who don't know, that is the perfect blend.
It's the perfect blend, and for some odd reason, it's always I get plenty of fish in my head. I don't know, but yeah, we actually drove by Saugerties, whatever, to get up the mountain to Tannersville, So it's all within they plan on doing some special stuff this fall.
During
Rhinebeck and stuff. Like I said, it is a beautiful store.
We will definitely have to go visit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful store. And it's like close to their other one, but not as far up the mountain. But just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And my friend Jenna, who doesn't knit, she loved it. She was like, as soon as they started talking, she goes, I don't knit.
I don't knit.
But it was a lot of fun. So now it's time for me to work on, I think that was a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat crying somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
okay.
It's always something.
So
it's kids or
you got through all of your stuff. I haven't purchased anything that I can think of.
Well, you've been working.
I've been dying.
Like a one-arm paper hanger. You're busy.
Yeah, and helping my son. Well, so a little while back, I had a little bit of a oopsie with my garage door. Might have forgotten to open it or something like that. So my son and I have been working on getting that fixed. So that is that's what I've been doing in my spare time is helping him with that. And then obviously I've been doing lots of sample knitting. I told Jonah yesterday, I was like, you can't have these until the sock set is done with, so into September, sorry.
That's a tease. I mean, he should be wearing socks right now anyways, too. Well, yeah.
He only wears hand-knit socks, so he doesn't
No, I'm saying socks right now.
He has to wear socks. I mean, I think he has to wear socks to work.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Am I still hearing that?
I think he has to. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just wears Crocs without socks. I know he was wearing Crocs the other day to work, and I was like, you can wear Crocs to socks? Or Crocs to
Crocs and socks.
Crocs to work, and he said, yeah, it's not a problem. So I was like, oh, okay. Because he actually needs some new sneakers, and you all don't care. So, what have we been watching and reading?
I have been watching, Eyebrows and I have been watching Blacklist.
I don't know that.
Oh, yeah. It's, we just started. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I don't know.
So, yeah, we just started. It used to be on CBS. It's the guy from Pretty in Pink.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
So, of course, like, every time I see him in the show, I keep bringing up references to Pretty in Pink, and we're Stucky. But we're in season 1, episode 3, and this is back when seasons had, like, 22 shows. And I forget how many seasons. It's been on since 2013, and I think...
Oh, it's still on?
I think it was 2022.
Wow.
Yeah. So, we got a lot of that to watch.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I'm not. Well, apparently my middle son decided that I needed to watch One Piece, and not the Netflix One Piece live action. No, if you know anything about One Piece, no, he wants me to watch the anime version that is been on since I can't remember what year they said it came out. That it started. I want to say they said it started in the 90s. And it has something over 1,000 episodes or something.
Wow.
Like that. So, yeah. So, we watched, I think, maybe 3 episodes the other night. So, yeah. I told him, okay, if we're going to do this, because he's the one who wanted to start working on a colorwork sweater. He took the yarn with him to school, but because semester 2 was a little bit more intense than semester 1, I think he only got the collar knit. I think that's all that's done so far. So I told him, I said, okay, so why don't we watch One Piece and work on your sweater?
Oh, there you go.
Because then I can help you while he's already watched the whole series at least once, maybe twice. I don't know. So it's not like he needs to focus too much on it, and he can still enjoy it. And then I could be there to help him if he needs help. So we might be starting to do that. And honestly, other than that, I've been watching podcasts. So I'm all caught up. Everybody, it seemed like put out a podcast recently.
Yeah.
Like
Michael.
Yeah, Michael had one. The knitting
Lori.
posse, Lori
Yep.
and Justine. Needles at the Ready. Needles at the Ready, which this might come out after them. I don't know. I'm going to try to get this out probably Saturday morning. So if you didn't get a chance to watch their most recent one, they're doing a live at 2:00 on Saturday, which I'm going to miss and I'm bummed about. But I am heading up to New York City with my friend Julia, who is the children's book author. So I'm going to spend the day she's doing a author visit at Books of Wonder on Saturday, I think at like 11,
she said,
11:30, something like that. So I'm going to be up there with her. Woo-hoo. So if you are in the New York area and you have little kids and this does come out before 11:30, go head over to Books of Wonder because Julia's going to be
there. That's right. What time are you guys leaving?
I don't know. She just said early. She said she's going to pick me up on the way. So
okay.
I do need to find out what time we're going, but yeah.
So you guys are going to have a blast.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, so I'm all caught up on everybody's episodes of their podcast.
Yeah, me too. I was currently.
Ruth, I saw Ruth's too.
Oh yeah, I gotta.
Didn't I tell you that? Did I send you a message that her last episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She referenced Kiesha. She said, "There's no other term for it. It's hella hot."
Yep. It sure was.
It was very cute. Because yes, it's
been ridiculous.
My car said it was like 91 when I was driving over here today.
Yeah.
I mean, last week
it's a lot cooler than it was.
Oh, I know. That's cool.
When I was up in the mountains,
I know.
In my basket class, I was a little chilly. It was 72 degrees.
I was not. Well, actually, Friday was cool here. Oh. It was nice on Friday. I actually got a lot of yarn done.
And it was 95 here on Sunday. Yeah. It was 72 up in the mountains.
Nice the rest of the weekend, but we did have nice weather on Friday. But the rest of the week last week was awful. Yeah. Like 100 degrees. Like just not even enjoyable.
Kid 3 with his friends, like he had some friends that visited from over there in Delaware, not from down there in Delaware. And it was so hot. I mean, his one friend, I know they got the same son in Delaware. He was a lobster. They were on the beach all day.
Yeah, because
he didn't. And I told him,
hard-headed and didn't use sunscreen.
Son, you have been white since you were born. And I don't understand why you didn't put sunscreen on, or put it on again.
Yeah, but you got to reapply.
You got to
multiple times when it's
the other kid. He was like umbrella, like he was squared away. But and that show Blacklist, it's on Amazon Prime too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have to check it out.
I'm trying to think. We watched. It was something else that we watched. I can't remember it.
And then
any books?
Yep. We both finished the new Jim Crow recently, which was very eye-opening. So I would suggest you read it.
Yes, I have finished.
Definitely eye-opening.
I got to find some happy stuff because I have fallen down the. Okay, Frida McFadden. I need her. I need you to take a break, Frida. I need you. Whatever you're doing. Like you're a neurosurgeon, take a break, go do some surgeon stuff. You come out with a book, I feel like every Monday, like it's like your life depends on it. I just finished her book, Death Row. It's part of a collection, so it's a short story. But I need you to slow down because she does. She comes out every couple of weeks. I feel like with a new book. Oh yeah, I'm like, how are you, neurosurgeon and you write, but whatever. I mean, and they do. I do like the twist. She has a great twist, and then I also finished The Happiest Man on Earth, and that was about concentration camps. I can never say the one that starts with an A. I can't say
Auschwitz.
Yes, it was a really good book. Very scary, but it was just like I said. I couldn't put it down, but it's a good book.
Yeah,
and I think everyone should check it out. And then I also finished Harriet Tubman. It's by Bob the Drag Queen, And it was an interesting book. It was like history, music. It was fun. So those are the 3 books that I finished.
And I read or didn't read. I'm audiobooks. Just about everything is audiobooks. So I just finished Cables and Conjurers by Nancy Warren. It's part of the Vampire Knitting Club books.
Oh.
It's her most recent one. They're cozy. They're like cozy mysteries. They're really just cute.
What was that called again?
Cables and Conjurers. It's the Vampire Knitting Club.
Okay.
By Nancy Warren. They're just really like, for audiobooks, I think they're like a 5-hour audiobook. They're just really like breezy, like enjoyable.
Right.
Listen.
I'm just gonna put
they're
that
really
one
great to listen to when I'm like dyeing yarn, because I don't have to super duper focus on them, and they're just a nice, like,
Yeah.
like listening to a sitcom type of thing.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Kind of just enjoyable. So I just finished that, and then I am currently listening to, with my eldest son, our walk-in book is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's a 45-hour listen.
Ooh.
We've been listening for 3 hours and we're 7% in.
Oh my God. Wow.
So we'll be listening to that for a while. But it seems pretty good so far. We did his other series, which I can't think what Mistborn. We did his Mistborn series last summer, and we really enjoyed it. So we are starting this series. I think this is a series as well. And I don't remember what the name of the series is, but the first book is The Way of Kings. And then I started another book, which is actually, I'm technically reading it, but really I'm having my iPhone read it to me. The Body in the Backyard, which is the most recent Lucy Score book.
I like her.
The Riley, what is it? I can't think what the name of I can't find it now. Riley Thorne series. It's the most recent book in the Riley Thorne series. I've read all the other books in that series. They're really funny.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that one.
I like her, Lucy Score.
And then I was watching, that's the other one that just had a podcast come out recently. Legacy Fiber Arts had a podcast, and they were talking about the book Sandwich by
that was good.
Catherine Newman. Okay, you read that one?
Yeah.
Catherine Newman?
That was good.
I just started that too. So I have a lot of books going on right at the moment.
I would, you're listening, because I have the book, but I loaned it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm listening to that one. And then I also started Uncultured by, her name is Daniela. I don't know. She has Daniela, I'm just going to say Young, because I can't read
and we'll preface this by, it's a lot of triggering stuff in there.
It is it's about, she was born in the cult, what is Children of God cult.
Yeah, and just leave it at that. Yeah,
and so it's definitely not for everyone, but it's a definitely interesting read. She is, if you've ever seen her on Instagram, she calls herself the knitting cult lady. So the book is called Uncultured, and she studies cults and
it is. So far, it's good. I mean, it's along the lines of educate.
It's been compared to educated.
But it's a lot of sensitive material and stuff in there too. So So just don't just jump into the book. Read about the book and see if it's something that you'd be interested in reading before you start that one, because it definitely has some trigger warning type stuff. Yeah.
But very, very.
Oof.
Yeah. So, that's I have a lot of books going on right now.
Yeah.
I feel good about it, because
you listen, while you're working.
I hadn't listened or read anything for, like, I used to be like the 200 books a year girl. And then I got, then I got cancer and everything, and it kind of fell off my reading, and I'm enjoying, like, getting back to it. So it's been nice. So I got lots of books going right now.
Yeah.
So I think that is everything. Oh, and we're like almost to an hour and 40 minutes. So
good Lord. Yeah.
Wrap it up. Oh, but we were going to talk about, so we have a trunk show at String Theory. The 10th and 11th of July. We will be there all day for, I think she's open 10 to 6 on, I don't know what she's open. I'll put it down in the show notes, but I think it's 10 to 6, but that might not be right. I don't know. I can't remember.
Right.
She does have a website now, so you can check out our website, and I'm pretty sure her hours are listed on her website. So that's probably where I will go grab them from and put them in the show notes. But yeah, we'll be there all day. She's got, usually there's still, even when we're set up, there's still the table where people can sit and knit too.
Yep.
So if you want to come and hang out for a bit or just come and do some shopping, you are welcome to.
She doesn't have her website though on her Facebook page. Oh, here's a new thing. Nope, that's the new page.
Well, I'm going to have to show her how to link. She doesn't have it linked. Huh.
No, she does.
Oh, she does.
I forget. I feel like she has 2 pages.
She does have 2 pages.
Yeah.
She has a business one and a personal.
But they're both Simply Vintage.
Not Simply Vintage.
You know, string theory. Oh my God.
So now we have
String theory.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Well, does she have a link to her? Oh, you found it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see. Let's get started. Trying to see if she has her hours. No, she does not.
Go into the little 3 dots. Yeah, maybe there. Maybe in the contact. Everybody seems to put them in the contact. Oh wait, there we go. Does it say what are?
5 to 7. No, that's Summer Top Along.
Summer Top Along. It just says.
Yeah.
Try the contact. Sometimes people put them in contact. Oh. Nope, just contact. Well, maybe go down.
No, they're not.
Okay, never mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do find it interesting because whenever I go, because I obviously, did I put that on the events page? I don't remember. I just filled in my events page on Hope Made.
Here it is.
Oh,
okay. So Thursday, 10 to 6. Friday, 10 to 5.
Okay, so that's what will be 10 to 6 on Thursday and 10 to 5 on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I did just add all of our events onto my Hope Made Yarn Co. website page. So if you're looking for, if you're visiting the area and you're wondering where we're going to be or if we're going to be anywhere, you can go to my events page on here, and I don't have everything, but I have a lot of what we have coming up. So I have our string theory show. I have our beach knitting for Wednesday. Then I have our string theory show. Then I have boardwalk knitting. We'll be on the boardwalk on July 23rd from 6:30 to 8:30 knitting. And then I have our knitting niche show already listed on there, and that's August 20th, a Wednesday. And then I even have our September shows. I don't know if I have all 3 of our September shows. So if you're looking for where you can find us, you can go to the events page, and I've got all the way up through the end of September. I will keep working because we already have, we're pretty much booked all the way till the end of the year right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think so. So I will get them all listed pretty soon, but I do have quite a bit already up there for you guys. So if you're trying to figure out where we're going to be, that's a great place to, that's the cat.
Yeah, I think he's trapped somewhere. I think he's got to be stuck in somebody's room. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. That's funny. All right. So that's where we will be if you want to find us. And I think we are still talking about doing a knit night at Ludlam Brewery sometime. We got to figure out
not this week.
Do that. No. But maybe one of our in between weeks.
Yeah.
In between when we're doing our beach knitting. Maybe on a different way. So
sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So I think that's everything. So hopefully we'll see you at the at String Theory. If not, you can find you have things in your Etsy shop, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can find her stuff on her Etsy shop, and this is all linked down in our thing too. So, or you can find me in a few different stores, and you also have stuff in Ocean City too.
Yeah, Art on Asbury.
And I have things at the Knitting Niche in Ocean City, also at String Theory, also Yarn Stormers, though she's getting pretty low in stock. She's supposed she'll be placing an order pretty soon. And then also at the Creative Knot in Ocean Grove and in Rhode Island, in East Greenwich, Rhode Island at Skein Yarn Shop. And I'm also online. My website, so
in your cabinet,
well
she's
stacked.
in your refrigerator, like, wherever you look, there's Hope.
So yeah, so I think that's everything, and we will see you guys in when it's 2 weeks. I know it's on my calendar, but sometimes I feel like
see. Cozy.
the 17th. I don't have anything on the calendar for
17th.
Oh, that's not good. How did I manage to put that on the wrong day? I'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah.
So the 17th, we'll podcast, and so it'll probably come out on the 18th, but we'll be,
Oh, shit. I have a graduation party on the 19th.
Ooh.
Glad I looked at that.
All right,
friends.
so that's it. We will see you guys in 2 weeks, or we'll see you next week.